Well, we had a very, very successful meeting with the foreign minister of Russia. Our fight is against ISIS, as General McMaster said.
So what we seem to know for sure is that an awful lot of senior people think this is a very big deal. First, the reports that aren't confirmed have been there's sort of multiple unnamed sources telling multiple news outlets that the president divulged classified information which they have strongly implied endangered agents from not the U.S. but an allied country working in a specified city in Iraq, which we don't know, but which clearly the Russians know. There's not going to be dramatic, nobody is going to go on TV tomorrow and say, that's it, no more cooperation. But I think what folks in the intel community are very worried about is you already had warnings and anxiety and debate among allies. How much should we share with this guy? He seems not to have a lot of respect for the traditional means and norms and practices of intelligence, and this is going to inflame that by a significant factor. So far you have the Republican chair of Senate Intelligence saying, I can't get a call from the White House to talk to me about what happened. Which is, that kind of public frustration, never a good sign. You have another Republican senator saying, well, if it was okay to show this intel to the Russians, surely it ought to be okay to show it to the Senate. Again, I think what McMaster is trying to do, and in fact, I suspect that some of the thinking behind the leakers may have been, let's get this out in the open so we can address it, so we can begin the project of reassurance and repair. And what I think you're going to see is some talking about compartmentalization. What do we share? What do we not share? And then, frankly, pressure on American intelligence operatives. Well, if we tell you this, are you going to tell your president? And of course, that is a terrible situation for a democracy to find itself in. You really do not want a situation where the senior elected official, the senior representative of the American people, doesn't know anything and everything that our intelligence community is doing on our behalf. But those are the kinds of pressures that I think this situation is going to unleash going forward.
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, did you share classified intelligence information with the Russians?
Thank you very much.